Sawadee Kap. Somebody is joined us, but she's very quiet and looking at her phone because, well, she was sick last night. Now we're monitoring the situation this morning. She seems better, but she was coughing. It seemed like she came down with a cold last night. So she's very subdued. Oh. There she is. Somebody come. Oh, even though she's sick, she smiled. You see that? Isn't that amazing? Land of thousand smiles, or land of smiles, or your smiles may vary. I just came up with that. That's how fucking clever I am. I just came up with your smiles may vary. See that? But no, they smile a lot here. They really do. All right, January 13th. The person who is honest only for, quote, a price. Always like the air quotes for a price. Dr. Evil did that, and Dr. Evil was the shiznit, so there you go. I'll have to use that anytime I can, the air quotes. So the person who is honest only for a price should be rated, I hereby rate you, as dishonest. So there are no degrees of honesty. There is no try, do or do not, right? Yoda. You gotta bring the Yoda in there. There are only absolutes. Either you are honest or you are not. A or B, 1 or 0, right? Black or white. We're binary. We got it. Honesty does not come for a price. Honesty is its own reward. It is also the most efficient form of human behavior. Most efficient. That's new. You get a little nugget in the book. You get a little something. The most efficient form of human behavior. I'll have to think on that a little bit. Honest persons never have to worry about which lie they have told to whom. That's absolutely true. And they never have to worry about getting caught. Thus, they are free to focus all their energies on more productive things. I like the way he worked that around. That was cool. Make it a habit to be honest in all your dealings. If you can't be truthful in what you say, don't say anything at all. Remember, small lies start out innocently enough, but soon assume lives of their own. A small lie requires a larger one to conceal it, and soon more. Even larger lies, and soon more, even larger lies are required to cover up for the small lie. Don't tell that first lie or take a single thing that doesn't belong to you, and you'll never have to worry. There you go. I like that. I mean, we all know it's wrong to lie, and he also says don't take a thing that doesn't belong to you, steal. Yet a lot of people still do it and then justify it for different reasons. So cool angle. If you don't lie, then you don't have to, I'll call it serve that lie, right? By telling more and more, like he said, even bigger lies to cover the small lie. So good stuff, Mr. Hill. He is the man. Now you know why he's one of the, what they say, the best-selling self-help author in the 20th century, 21st century. Because he goes one back on the centuries. So yeah, cool. He is the man, and that is good stuff. And we'll keep it short today. I won't ramble on for 20 minutes. It was cold all day yesterday. I think the highest it was 68. The girls downstairs were all wrapped up in coats. She got sick. Kind of gray, cold. I mean, this is, I guess this is Thailand winter. And it started off at 11 degrees Celsius this morning. But I got up late. I slept in till 8, which is late for me here. And it was already like 16 degrees, which is, I want to say 59 or 60 or like 62. And it, not brutally cold, but, chilly. And we'll see. We'll see if it's going to stay that way all day, or if it does what it did in the past and get back up and get warm into the 80s like it usually does. The town is dead. COVID part 2. Even though, like I said, Mahung Song, which is the province, the state that I'm in, like Florida or Georgia, they have states here called provinces, and this province has not had a case of COVID. It's all down south. So why I liked being at the beach, in Bang Sane, and the weather was nice and it was cold up here, and I enjoyed, the seafood and everything down there. That's where all the COVID cases are. It's like in America, a lot of the cases were in California and New York. And of course the lefties, because there are lefties and righties, right? People are divided big time in the United States and always will be, because they choose to. The left, the people who live in California and New York or support people like that, say, well, they're the most populated, they're the most crammed together. And I guess, California is an awful big state, so I don't remember it being as crowded as New Jersey. I think New Jersey actually had more population density than California. I'd have to look that up. And New York City has a lot of population density in the boroughs around Queens, Brooklyn, Staten Island. They're up there all jammed up. But New York State, it's like in the Catskills, there's not a ton of people up in upstate New York. So I don't know if that argument holds weight, that they had the most corona because of, population density. Population density in the big cities for sure. There are parts of California that are just desert and hardly anybody lives in, so. Anywho, that's enough of my rambling. Good stuff today, as always, be honest. If for no other reason, then it will bite you in the ass. And his argument is, be honest, not only because it's the right thing to do, but be honest because it takes a lot of energy to maintain dishonesty. So that's a different slant on it than I've ever heard or read. So that's what I like to do, is learn something new. Be good, children.